day-to-day basis are good. And if guys have strong legs and they know the moves that they're doing, it can be effective. But I feel like people's posture and people's ability to kind of push on you and be strong, it dissipates the effectiveness of a lot of people's closed guards. So they end up opening their legs, not because they want to, but because they don't have another choice, you know, and they fish for things and they look for sweeps and moves off open guard. There's nothing wrong with open guard. But we hear people talk about closed guard, you gotta have a closed guard. And here's something that can really help, okay? Of course my legs are gonna be strong and closed, but once I break his posture down and I do get him down here, instead of just holding his head, I'm gonna hug him very tight. I'm gonna take this hand and it's gonna go as deep as I can through the arm, okay? See it out here? Now that is gonna make a connection to this arm, one way or another. It can be my bicep, it can be my forearm, it can be my wrist. If you have a gi on, it could be the sleeve, okay? But it needs to connect. This hand needs to latch onto something. So I usually go for my bicep when I'm teaching this, okay? And now this grabs the back of his head, okay? So the connection upper body is so pinchy and tight, it's different than what you're normally feeling, okay? Now combine that with your legs being closed, you have a very effective, safe, closed guard. Meaning the guy's not gonna pass, the guy's not going to punch, the guy's not gonna kick very easily. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, this is okay, just this regular kind of overhook stage 1 action. It's very good, but against an advanced player, you need to have this connection, okay? Now, the first thing that I look to do is make him frustrated. I squeeze tight, I hold him, and we're gonna get a reaction out of him, okay? Based on the reaction that we get, we learn to do different things, okay? Now, one thing that seems to happen is eventually he will stand up, both of his legs, and he will get tall. Yep, go ahead, stand up. We'll keep your head down. Because I'm pulling it, he can't really get his head up. Now, my feet are gonna go here and I'm gonna hit this overhead sweep, okay? And of course, you can roll over and mount. And when you get here, you could have a variety of attacks. You know, there's a bunch of cool things you could do, but that's not really the lesson. The lesson is getting the sweep off of this Falcon guard. Okay, so if he doesn't stand up with both legs, you're not gonna get the overhead sweep. But I promise you, it does happen. So what we're trying to do is map out all the different things that happen off of this connection. Are you with me? So the overhead sweep is just the first one that we're gonna do. So for me, when I'm working with my partner and I'm just learning this move, I get the Falcon grip, and now my legs are up high. If I put my legs up high, his lower back, his lower body is light, so it's easy to stand up. So he'll think, oh, I'm gonna stand up. You see what I mean? Boom, go back down, Taka, go back down. So if I put my legs way down here, it's not that he can't stand up, it's just that his lower body is heavier. It might not pop into his head so much versus this. You see what I mean? Now he's gonna stand up, foot on the hip, and it's so easy. It's so easy to do that sweep right there. Okay? Now I'm not saying everybody stands up. I'm just saying it's a guarantee that someone will. So we have to map out each one of these moves. This overhead sweep, we're just gonna start with. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go.